Hey there, it's your girlfriend Nikki Nokes, and I'm back with another episode in my video series. It's episode number 5 already. So if you don't know, last week was my birthday, and thanks everybody for the well wishes. It was great, and as an early 30-something, certain things caught my eye. One of them being the release of Lori Gottlieb, who's a fellow author's new book entitled Marry Him, The Case for Settling for Mr. Good Enough, on my birthday. And also, on the same day, AOL Black Voices published an article online entitled 30 and Scared to Death, the 30 Worries. As Flavor Flav would say, wow. Really, media? So you're going to tell me that 30-somethings are basically miserable and freaking out, and 40-somethings are just losing their damn minds. Excellent. According to all of these platforms, the single source of all of this misery and unhappiness is the increased ability to choose based on there simply being more options available. And another author, Barry Schwartz, I think it was in 2004, he wrote a book about a similar topic. It was called The Paradox of Choice. And his theory is, shortened, that because there are an increased number of options available, like there's 300 varieties of ketchup and 900 brands of designer jeans, that we are led to feel like we could make the perfect choice that would lead to our complete satisfaction. But the only thing is, it's actually impossible to make the perfect choice. So we always wind up dissatisfied and blaming ourselves because we thought that we had more control over the decision-making process that we did, and we screwed it up. So this leads to our misery. So there, I just summarized 305 pages in 2 sentences. Who says I'm not efficient? So anyway, but going back to Lori Gottlieb, she says that feminism has led to the girlfriends feeling like we're all just too fabulous and we have an infinite number of choices, so we just basically fail to choose, leading us to be single, lonely, and doomed to spend every weekend alone at home with our Netflix. So we should just settle. And hearing this as a lawyer, my first thought is, awesome. I'm going into family law immediately. Prenups and divorces. There's a market that's about to explode. And since, to be fair, I'm an author myself, I'm actually going to end my critique and discussion of Lori Gottlieb's book here because I haven't actually read it. So until I do read it, I'm not going to fully go into what she may or may not say with this title, Marry Him, The Case for Settling for Mr. Good Enough. I'm just going to stick with the topic of settling for less to get married. And there were 3 guys in my actual dating life where marriage was a semi-serious discussion. And the first, he cheated on me rampantly, culminating in an amazing display of public humiliation involving not 1 but 2 women simultaneously. And he also failed to come to my college graduation, which was fantastic. And then the second one, he told me that while he loved me for me and wanted to be with me forever, that forever involved me dropping all of my existing male friends, especially if I had dated them or had anyway been intimate with them, because it made him uncomfortable, regardless of the fact that we had been platonic friends forever. So much for playing in the sandbox when you're in kindergarten. Be careful, ladies, you never know when that's going to come up again. And the third guy was just so unhealthy that it actually led me to realize that obesity is contagious. So where in this group of guys should I personally have settled? I mean, what part of myself should I have compromised? My dignity and self-respect in the case of the first guy, or my friendships in the core of my being, the second guy, or in the third case, my health? Somebody make the case. You can leave it in the comments. I'm all ears for your suggestions. I'm riveted. But I feel like, honestly, personally, that increased choices are good. It's what you do with the choice that matters. The problem comes when you get caught up in choosing just to choose. Prime example, my best and favorite pair of jeans. I get compliments every single time I wear them. People ask me, well, where did you get them? And I can't tell them because I really got them for $20 in Fashion Alley off of CD Santee Street in downtown Los Angeles. Is it settling because I found the perfect pair of jeans and they just cost me 20 bucks? I didn't spend $200 on them and I couldn't tell you the brand? But how about this? When I went back to try to get another pair of these fabulous jeans, they were unavailable. So is it settling if I instead spend $200 to try to approximate these jeans with a designer brand? Who knows? Real freedom, this is what I say, real freedom is the freedom to be you, whatever that is, and still find success. And that's on page 43 of my book, Maybe It's You, Stop Wondering Why You're Single, Girlfriend, and read this book. If you haven't picked it up, this is actually part of the free excerpt. You can download it at NikkiNokes.com, and it's part of the Maybe You Haven't Redefined Gender Roles topic. So going back to this concept of Mr. Perfect and settling versus not settling versus what should you be looking for, Mr. Perfect is the man that helps you become your best self. The guy who blows the dust off of your painting, exposing the masterpiece and work of art beneath. The guy that cleans off your dirty windows and lets the real light shine through. The guy that helps you reach and unlock your fullest potential. If settling means giving up on yourself and who you want to be and where you want to go, thinking that maybe you're undesirable because you're in your late 20s or early 30s and your best years have already passed, then if you do get married, I hope you have a good prenup, because you're going to need it. When that relationship that you forced dissolves into a fiery, hot, bubbling mess of drama, at least you've decided ahead of time who's going to get the potted plants. So now we see, if my message is not your cup of tea, thankfully we live in an abundance of alternatives. Lori Gottlieb being one of them. Marry him. The Case for Settling, or Mr. Good Enough. Also available in stores now. What a great time to be a lawyer. That's it for now. This is episode number 5. I'm your girlfriend, Nikki Nokes, saying to you single ladies, one question. If you are single, have you ever considered that maybe it's you? Check me out on NikkiNokes.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much, and catch you next time. Bye.